Hey guys, it's Clint, the Not So Quiet Quilter. Making sure it's working. And Shell.
Hi guys.
She is working on my gumbo video. Sorry. For our At Home with Clint and Shell. And so she's editing that and then adding the recipe. It's a adaptation. What did you think of that? I'm pretty proud of that one. Of Mr. Justin Wilson, one of his leftover turkey gumbos. And so not be today's, right? You're putting that up today on there?
If I get it done.
If she gets it done, it will be up today on the other channel. I've got a two-parter. Hold on, guys. When we recorded this video, it was Artie, quit. Sorry, guys. He's scratching my chair. We had the camera set up, so it's not like it was here. So that's better right there. So, guys, hope everyone's having a wonderful day. It is Sunday. Sorry the video didn't go up the day before for just today's video. Yeah, the day before. Anyhow. Oh, Lord. So this is actually a two-part one. It's part this one. And then part the Shabby, Dabby, Doodah design team. First is this one. I want to get it done. This will be in the store. I'm actually selling just the cover, just so you know. When I was doing this, I showed this to you guys the last time. I really was irritated about it. I think it's a beautiful cover. And I like the fold on it. I think that turned out really nice. But the part I hate are the corners right here. It just is driving me bonkers every time I look at it. And I talked to Shell this morning when we were trying to... Boy, those are nice scissors. These are scissors I bought her. It's the same company as these. I can't read it. Huh. I don't know. It's in the description. So, I decided I have enough room, I'm thinking, to come in and maybe, if it's strong, come in and cut those. Now, I don't think it's going to work on those. I think they are too weak for that one. That's better. Yeah, that was it. And hopefully if I can go into where my stitches are and maybe get rid of it. I'm serious, it has just been irritating me since I did it. it was a nice way to do it just because I kind of screwed up on it, and it's kind of, was able to save my project. I don't know, but to me I just didn't care for it that much. So I think that's actually not going to look too bad. I don't think once I get the accent put on it, I guess that's what you call it. But yeah, this one's about done. So that's why I didn't know if Shell wanted me just to make a short, few minute video on this one, just getting it done, or just to do the design team one at the same time. She said to do them both at the same time since there's not going to be tons of time spent on this one. And Shell and I went round about this, and not, bad. Just kind of bouncing, not fighting or anything. Talking about what to do with it, what thread to use, and all that, I was afraid if I didn't want the thread I'm going to use to stick out like a turd in a punch bowl in the back. I really didn't. That was the part that was worrying me, is the color. But I also had to have it match the other part of the cover that I'm doing, the accent piece, I need to have it marked. And so I was we kind of went back and forth on what to do about it. So, you know, our family that's been, the ones that have been with us for a long time, they know that that's just the way Shell and I work. We work together. So.
How many bunches of parsley did you have?
3. And that, you know, that's how we, I think, make such beautiful covers. And I'm not, I mean to sound conceited or anything. I'm not.
Somebody's.
Yeah. I had to show Shell and asked her what she thought. I think it turned out really beautiful. You don't really see them. The corners, they're fine. So now, this is what we were kind of debating on. Here's the red, and then we have orange, and we also have tan, but that tan wasn't really, or brown, it really wasn't in the equation. Boy, I'm tell you guys. So we decided on red.
Red?
Huh?
What's that hot sauce called?
Frank's Red Hot.
Frank's
Red Hot. So, what I am going to do is I am going to put this like that. I really want to put it under it, so let me see how about right where I'm going to put it. And then I don't really want the end to stick out, so yeah, I'll just put it right there. Okay. Trying to decide which glue to use. Let me try my basting glue. And the reason why is this is getting sewn, and I don't want it to that her glue, where's it again? Art glitter glue. I didn't really, her art glitter glue can be a little bit hard to sew through when it hits your sewing machine. So I'm going to, actually, you know what, I think I will use hers. No. So, let me see here. I want it to be right on the very edge of it, like that. I'm not going to sew the leaves. I'm only going to sew the stem. So, I don't want to take up a lot of this video. I just want you to get the idea of what I'm going to do. So, I'm going to glue each leaf down. Hopefully. Can't really use a clip because it won't work with it being. So let me. Now here's my T. Why don't I just do it that way? That's pretty rough, pretty heavy. So, ow, dang it. So I apologize. It's super bad today. I will be wincing, I'm sure. And Shell is just hurting so bad. Hers is, she's having back spasms. So I just want you guys to know, yes, they're going to not be making noise. Try not to do it too loud. But I think this is, I had shown you this idea when I first started this project. And the more I thought about it, the more I really like it. So there's 2 sides to these leaves. One side has more decoration on it. You can actually see it has the veins pressed into it. So, but I think it's going to be, wow. I think it's going to be really pretty. But I definitely do want to sew it because I really don't want to run the chance of it coming off. Yeah, the leaves may come loose, you know, move back and forth, but really didn't want the whole package moving. So, oh man, I got it on the leaf. I know the glitter glue does dry clear. I do know that, but still. Okay, so. Okay, I'm going to continue doing this. I'm almost to the corner, and I'm kind of trying to decide if I am going to cut it or what. I actually can bring the video down too, or sorry guys, there you go. That way you can see it. Oh, it's moving really bad. Here we go. Let me tighten it. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and keep gluing this real quick. I'm going to pause the video. Let me glue it all down, and then we'll sew it. And then we can move on to the Shabby Dabby Doodah cover. So we'll be back in a little bit. Okay, guys. I got it all glued up finally. One of the things Shell and I were going back and forth on is the color for the thread. To sew down the leaves. Please let me know what you guys think of it. I think it's beautiful. I really and truly do. So we went through, we thought about this. My problem is I was thinking about, it showing up on the back, really seeing it. And that was really the issue I was kind of having. But I also didn't want it to show up on the too much. I didn't want it to stick out too much when I sewed down the vein or the vine part of it, the stem. And I showed Shell just now because I've been having my sewing machine I had the cover on it. So if I don't, the cats will have a heyday with all my feet and stuff. Yeah, you can. I'm going to turn this off, or not turn it off, but pardon all that crap over there, but it is what it is. Let me try to get a better angle for this. So I want you guys to be able to. Now, probably won't sew the whole thing on camera. I just want you guys to have an idea. Like I said, we have the other video to start. So, let's see here. Now, I didn't glow. I didn't do the glue down the stem. So this is why I like having so it's going to be a slow process, but like I said, I really want it to be stuck down. I don't want it to come off. And I'm afraid if so one side, and then I'll try to. Now, if I wanted to edit part, yeah. Sorry, we were talking. Like I said, I did the gumbo. I made gumbo yesterday. Yesterday, but well, last 2 days I've been working on it because it takes me a long time to chop, and so I try not to. I can't do it all in one day anymore. It's just too much for my body to handle. So but anyway, she was going through it this morning, and she thought she had lost. We had lost quite a big portion of the recording yesterday. So we were kind of bummed out about it, but so somehow we don't know what happened to it. Either it didn't. Oh yeah, you can barely even see that scene. Barely see it. So let me keep sewing, and let me get it all the way around, and then I'll show you how it looks. That way I'm not wasting a lot of time. Guys, I'm back. Okay, got it all sewn up. So you don't really see that. You see it a little bit, but it's actually fairly close to the color. So I'm really happy with it. You have to tell me what you guys think. I love it. I had not this is, you know, out of my, I've never done this before, so it's a little out of my comfort zone. So, but, you know, so that's what it's going to look like when it's folded.
That is
So I'm very excited about it. Yeah, I can't wait. I think it's going to be beautiful. So now for the next job. Okay. Let me pause it. I'm going to put this in the cabinet. Now for the design team one. I am doing Christmas. Believe it or not, it's green. I wasn't 100% sure about it. Shell and I had talked about how we, and I had shown it to her, and I thought, that is just so beautiful. Oops, a daisy, wrong one.
And
Oh,
it's gonna go
and my iron's not on. Yeah, so let me wet this. And I don't, since I had it on my stream, whoops, that was for the cats. I know it seems odd, guys, to green, but these are Tina's digitals, and if you really look at the green itself, it is very close to the green in like her holly leaves and her other leaves. You can really see it on this one. See all the holly leaves? And if you look at it, it is extremely close to the color that we need. So I'm really excited about it. But what started it, let me show it to you. It's almost time to eat, isn't it? Was this. I happened to see this. Let me move you guys back to where you were. This is on the table, and I was looking for something. I happened to see it. And I hadn't thought of Christmas with it. I just thought it was beautiful, and I thought, I really want to use it on a journal. But it's I say double-sided, and what I mean by that, it's the same on both sides of the lace. So it's perfect for this journal cover, and it's going to be a traveler's notebook. So that's what started it, was seeing that. And then I had to come up with the colors. So we are doing a traveler's notebook. Oh, I'm getting hungry. I might pause it. I'm going to have gumbo. I haven't put up my gumbo from just last. I got to put it in storage. Get it all put up. But now that it's not frozen right now, it's easy for me to eat it. Usually I freeze them in bags, and then I have to thaw the bags out in hot water for a while. Is that what you're doing?
What?
Are you eating?
I'm getting there.
Okay. Well, guys, I'm going to pause the video for a little bit. I'm going to eat. I'm really hungry. I only ate bread. We had French toast this morning, so, you know, that doesn't...
Lunchtime.
It's lunchtime here, so almost. But, yeah, this is the way it's going to look, guys. And I'm going to be pretty precise on this, so I will be measuring quite a bit, because I really want, this is your center. I want it to line up, so when I do put it on the thing, I'm going to try to make sure, and I'm going to draw a line all the way down, and then I'll measure from the sides, center to the sides. I really want it to be pretty centered, so this is... I'm really excited about it. And it's going to be, this is 9.5 square. I am in a second.
Okay.
So this is a 9.5 square. I'm actually going to go down to 8 3/4 because my fabric isn't long enough for me to fold it over. And if I go that little bit, that would give me enough just to be able to line it up a little bit better. So, well, guys, I'm going to eat real quick. So I'm going to put this under my iron mat, that way the cats don't get to it, and we will be back in a little bit. Hey guys, guess what? It's Monday and I didn't finish my video Sunday, so look who decided to come up. He's rolling around, If you don't know, for our new ones, this is my little Artie. His name is Arctic because he's got the prettiest blue eyes. And he was a wildcat. He took our hearts and we brought him in. And this is what so we give him kisses.
He's acting like a kid.
Yeah, it wasn't acting much like a kitten. He's only a year old now. But ever since we got him fixed, he's starting to act more and more like a kitten. So he's been really loving and he's a sweetheart. He's the one that he loves to be rocked, and he's my boy. He's very attached. He does get sad and stuff if I go outside. So I'm going to finish up our work on our design team. Would you quit kicking me at our video for Shabby Dabby Doodah? So let me pause the video. I just wanted to show baby Artie. I'll pause the video, and I've got the stuff right here. So let me do that, and then we'll get the show on the road. Hi guys. Okay. Sorry, I had to take care of some business. I decided to go ahead and cut stuff while I was off camera. That way it makes life easier and we don't have to see me cut a bunch of crap. Today I'm using Wonder Under, which is sticky crap, but it's not the heat and bond. Shell bought me, I think, a few yards of this, so I'm using it today. And I got to get these ironed on both sides, and then we'll go from there. My cover is 8 3/4 by 8 3/4. So let me move you over here. I think got moved a little bit. So I got my iron. Make sure it's hot enough here. And so, yeah, we had a company. One of the they own a private irrigation line that. And they called, I think, Saturday, asking about us, seeing if we'd be able to do their locates for them. So I talked to him today, and so it's in town, and it's around here, and that's one thing we're trying to do is eventually get away from all our other areas, except for a small community of people we do things for, and narrow our. That way we're not driving as much. We do have to drive over to Durango. I just found that out. I have one over there. He just called me and asked me if I could come over. And I said, well, what day? And he said, well, the sooner the better. And I was thinking Wednesday, but he said, if you could come over tomorrow, that would be awesome. And I said, yeah. He said, unless you can come over today. I said, well, you're out of luck because I ain't coming over today. But no, but I've known him for quite a few years, so. Going to be a nice day. It's not supposed to be too bad, so well, actually I think it might. I'm not too sure if it's supposed to start getting cold tomorrow or what. I'm not 100% sure. I think it is, but I know there's a cold front coming through, and we're not supposed to get anything, but I know a little bit higher they are. So I got like I said, I got my sticky crap all cut, and I had to do an 8.5. No, normally, my travel journals are either usually 10 by 10, but the thing is, I don't. Sorry. When I cut. When I had my bowl material, it was such a big roll. I ended up rolling it, and then I ended up, when we went to our best friends, one time this year I went and cut it all down. Well, I only cut one piece of travel journals at 10 inches, so the rest of them had been 9.5. So, but the fabric I'm using, the green fabric, is it's not as tall. I think it's right at around 9.5. So it's going to give me a little bit of play to work with, but it won't be much. So, but I did iron my fabric. I'm not going to bind this. I'm going to fold things over. So, man, I think it's going to be beautiful. I'm really excited about it. Like I said, it's a little departure of And normally I would stick the stuff down with sticky crap, but I thought I really would like to do it differently. Oh, well, that bites. Now I got it over my iron from somewhere, and I don't know where. Haven't done anything. I haven't set it on this paper at all. Who knows? Ooh, hot. So, it's a little bit of a departure because I really was thinking about, sticking this down with sticky crap, but I have thread that I'm going to use, and I really thought it'd be fun just to sew it, come around like that, take my time at it, and then come down here and stitch. Sew it here, and then all this wouldn't be stuck down. So that's kind of the way I'm going, and then I'll cut this, and then I'll fold this under with the fabric, so you'll just see it. It'll come to a point. So I'm kind of excited about that. I think I need to turn my iron down because I really was wanting to let's see here. Well, actually, no. Kind of all those threads in there. I do have the salvage in. Isn't that what it's called? Salvage, however you pronounce it. But I'm not going to bother taking that off because it will be folded over. And so there's just no sense in it. I'm excited about having new Wonder Under, new sticky crap.
Better?
Yeah, it is a little different to peel than the Heat and Bond, but I do know it's what I've worked with this whole time normally. And it just is, it seems to stick better on it than the Heat and Bond does. So I'm really so I really am going to try. That should give me enough there, and it will give me enough here. So, like that. That's going to be so pretty. Make sure I get it pretty close to being about even. I'm going to make sure I have enough to turn over. I'm going to try not, I don't want it to slip on me when I'm flipping it over to iron it. So let me put just a couple of my clips just to be safe. I don't want it. So I hope everyone's having a wonderful Monday. Trying to get this done. I got an extremely busy day. We're both still really hurting. Shell's hurting. So I'm trying to, she's not allowed to do anything, I guess is where I'm going. So I've got an extremely busy day. I did cut up some of the ham yesterday to grind. That's on the agenda today. I got to cut up the second ham, plus I got to feed chickens to do the chores. I forgot about the chores. Got to get them done. So yeah, it's gonna be a rough day for me. But she needs to rest, and so I'm not gonna. And then what else do I got to do? I got other stuff to do. I know that much. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, it's got a busy day, but that's okay, And yeah, I don't know what else. We had it all, my whole agenda planned out today. I had to finish the video. Oh, I have to sand.
Off ham.
I already said that ham part. Yeah.
Put in the heater.
Oh yeah, I got to try to install that heater today. Not, fix the heater, do the part that we end up buying. So I got
the dishes.
Yeah, I got to try to do pots and pans at least. Well, the dishwasher. I'm going to try to do pots and pans, but I don't know. I'll have to do a few. I'm not, like I said, it's not a good day, so I can only do what I can do.
Yeah.
So
And I'll help as much
Yeah, I mean, she'll help, try to help.
I have a lot to do. I just have back spasms right
Yeah,
now.
she's having really super bad back spasms, and she was gonna go clean the toilet. I went, bull crap, you're cleaning the toilet. That ain't gonna happen.
So I put that on Clint's list.
That's on my list now. I should have kept my mouth shut. But, you know, guys know with me, I always hurt. So, you know. What's that saying? I'll pay for it one of these days. Sorry, I should have turned off I have people texting me. Yeah, but, you know, I would rather me hurt than her any day. So, let me see. I think about a 1/2 inch is what I'll cut. Thought about folding it over, but don't normally do that. So I decided I'm just going to cut my fabric. And then, so let's see. I have, make sure I put this down right. That's the only thing you have to do, make sure with you're doing the Wonder Under or the other sticky crap, you know, you definitely want to make sure it's heated long enough for it to stick. I've had it to where, you know, the sticky crap will actually come up, stretch out, you know. So, and this one didn't go all the way to the edge, but I'm okay with that. You know, so okay, can't do anything with this piece yet. Let's get, should probably just left that on there, but that's it, that's it. So let me try to, Cat went and spilt the stupid paper clips, and she went to go pick them up. I told her, no, you ain't picking them up, I'll do it. So I told her, get out of my way, woman, I'm gonna pick them up. So I went and grabbed my magnet off my sewing machine. So
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I don't.
My house is a wreck right now.
Yeah, I don't believe in, you know, you don't tell, you know, ordering your wife or anything other than that. But I will tell her the way it is, but if it's for her health, you know, that's what I do. Okay, I'm gonna do this one right here. I didn't go all the way, I think I told you that, on 2 sides. So I'm going to honey, I hear water. Okay, guys. Thank God it wasn't a water leak, but it was the turkey overflowing. And of course, yeah, sounded to me that, you know, like it was the water is running. I thought, well, crap, did them dang cats turn on the faucet or something like that? So, but no, it was, yeah, the turkey overflowed a lot. But that's okay, because we bought 2 turkeys. One I used in my gumbo. This one is going to be cut up and frozen for a later time throughout the year, you know. So, and I went ahead and I turned on my water for my tea since I was in there, and I made a mess. So now it's all smoky in here and it stinks to high heaven, but that is what it is. At least it wasn't a huge water leak. It's not been, I mean, we've had some really cold nights, but it hasn't been that bitter, I don't think. So, okay. Just foam these over real quick. Yeah, somehow my sticky crap is short on two sides. So I don't know what I did. But yeah. You got your phone on, babe?
No.
Oh, okay. I mean, he sent that email address. So.
Oh.
It'll be a pretty cover, I think. I'm really excited to just see how it turns out, you know, because, like I said, it's, I wouldn't have done it stuck, you know, I would have put it on there with sticky crap, and, which is really pretty. If you haven't seen the ones I've done, it actually puts in a really pretty shimmer when you do it, and so behind the lace, it makes a really pretty shimmer. So as soon as my teapot goes off, I'm going to have to run in and pause the video, run in and grab my teapot, make my tea. So this side has been. Oh, let's see here. Starting out to be an eventful day. That's all right. If you don't have eventful days, it can get boring. As long as you don't have too many eventful. So let's see. I need one here. I'm going to make it as clean as I possibly can right here. So, got all corners done. So this is the sticky side. That don't look too bad. So, trying to find the lid for her glue. Art glitter glue. I can remember the name. So while I'm waiting on that, let's see if this is done. Yeah, that's done for the most part. So not here maybe. Here. So yeah, I hope everyone's having a great Monday. Be nice to get the chores done. I need to feed the chickens, water them. I gotta get everything plugged in so the water doesn't freeze. So I gotta do that, and because it has a heater that you put inside of it, and then that keeps the water from freezing. For the most part, it will a little bit, but it's still usable. So. Well, I guess I don't have that. I wonder where my black one is. Probably on the table somewhere. Let's see what color I've got. I know I have a blue. I just need an outline, I think, to do it. So, let's see. Okay, here's this. Now I'm going to draw a diagonal line across it too. That's going to be my center point for my lace. And this is a heat erasable markers, so let's see. Well, that worked nice. Okay. And then I got to figure out, let me turn down my, I did turn down my iron for a reason, and that was so I could try ironing this without damaging it. Trying to make it flat, and I don't want any wrinkles in it. Make sure it's right what I need. So it does have a small rip right here. I don't know if Shell wants to, I don't think it's important to fix it, so I'm going to pause the video and wait for my tea to be done. Okay guys, hope I got this right. I did my center mark, and oops, I measured the lace, and it is 4 3/4 is what Shell and I figured. And so, okay, now my pin up. I know you guys can't, you can kind of see my marks, so make sure I was able to iron it, so trying to make this be the center, so it might have been right there. So let's see. So that's the problem I'm having with it, is I can't deal with all this extra stuff, so let me cut some of this stuff off real quick. I am, you guys know how I am. I'm an even Steven, or even, you know, I believe in trying to be even. Well, I am not 100% sure on this lace, but I actually believe it's not even. I think it's off a little bit, because if you look at this, now it's, if I put too close to this, it's not close enough to this edge, and it's closer on that edge. And I know I'm right, so let me figure out what the heck's going on. It's still that way. I mean, by all rights, it should be about right there. It should be even, but if you look at that, it's not. Huh. You know, let me, well, we know one thing is it has to be, maybe, I don't know if I do it this way. That's going to drive me nuts, guys, if that isn't in the center.
Well, what if you folded it?
Well, hold on, honey. That's not the problem. It's not. Let me see if I can. Okay. That's pretty close to being right, but. So it'd be about right here. Actually, be kind of close there. Not that close, though. So. Yeah, that's going to drive me nuts. It has shrunk. Well, I don't know if shrunk's the word, but I was able to, it looks like it had gotten narrowed somehow. So maybe if I can gingerly do it. So, I don't know. I wonder if I shouldn't put it on the sticky crap. You know what? I need your opinion, my dear.
Sorry. What's up?
She's watching a stupid Hallmark movie.
Hey, I can watch it in peace and quiet, or we can watch it on the big screen.
No.
Oh.
You think I should do the sticky crap? I mean...
Looks perfectly straight to me.
Okay. Yeah, it was way over here.
What did you mark on there with?
My pen?
One that's going to erase.
Well, I hope it does.
Wouldn't that be horrible if it didn't?
I have enough green left. No, it's erasable.
I don't think you need
are you
sticky
okay?
stuff. I'm okay.
Okay, well, I think so. I'm going to try to make sure to put some of this crap in the center, though. I got to get it lined up, because that's,
It looks
yeah.
perfect to me.
Okay, my wife says it looks absolutely, well, somewhat perfect. She didn't say that. So I'm just going to put a dot here, and let me do this, because you guys know I don't have a lot of dexterity. If I do it right there, well, right here, right there, and if I put a little dot right there, this is her art glitter glue, guys. I guess I could have. There we go. Okay. I think that will work, actually, guys. So, these need to go. So let me. How am I about right? Okay. So let me put it right here. Right there. Okay. Little dab will do ya. It's not going to be perfect by any sense of the term, word, but it will be okay. I do believe it's going to be okay. So, now mainly I'm trying to really, if you look how far the swirly things are, so if I was to, I think the best thing to do is do this part right here. Do that. That should be right on that little ball thing. I don't mean to be so precise, guys, but that's just who I am. Like I said, I'm a quilter. I'm not a junk journaler per se. You know, to me, I try to be as accurate as possible. So, and since this is going to be stitched and not glued, we really want to make sure. Let's see, it is about, so my goal, I think, is to, where the swirlies are, right here, I am going to try to keep my center line, whoops, over the center of the holes on my my pin line in the holes. That should give me hopefully enough leeway to, yeah. Yeah, it's going to stretch it a little bit, but you know, it is what it is. I want it to be oh man, really? Do I have her? Probably would be better to, if I did this, so I did those. Let's see here. I don't know. See, I glued that one down and that one, but I also glued the center down, so let me, also don't want it to get bunched up over the, you know, because we are going to be stitching this, guys, and that's going to cause it to pull it probably, so definitely want it to be strong and not probably go in and do almost every single swirly. Try not to get any glue where I don't want it, because I think it's going to be okay. Well, guys, I'm going to pause it, and I'm going to keep gluing these. Like I said, I'm probably just going to put glue on every single piece here. So I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, I forgot to iron down that one piece, so I ended up ironing it down. Now my glue's stuck again. I had stuck a needle in it, but there, I got it. Whatever it was ain't no more, so okay. At least that's what I hope. I got it over my hand, so oh yeah, now it's working. It's gonna matter, so you won't see it, but I just need to be stuck down just for momentarily, and then that way get this done. The rest is pretty much just the inside. I mean, that's the only thing I got left to do is to get the inside folded and then get it ironed on, and oh, sticky. What do you think, guys? Hon, what do you think?
I love it.
Is that pretty or what?
Beautiful.
Yeah, just have to turn down my iron so I can iron off all my marks, but now it's just mainly this piece, and so I can actually iron this on too. That side's folded, so let me do this side. We need about right there. Okay. Actually, I'll probably try to bring in just a tiny bit more, actually. So that's pretty much about right. Maybe there should be enough to fold it inside. So I'll call that right there. Let me get a little bit more than half an inch. So just a matter of sewing it down, which that's going to take a while. I know it seems strange. Well, I guess to me it seems strange, but with having green. But I mean, the trees are green, so I guess it really isn't that strange. I know Shell was, really thought that was, and I think too. I think cream they actually go better with a green than they do a blue. You don't see a lot of cars that have taupe interior that have blue paint on the outside. They usually break up the. If you ever notice, they'll break up the outside in with black. A lot of times they'll make like the plastic black, and then the seats or whatever will be tan colored. If you ever notice that, that seems to be quite prevalent in the automotive world. Oh, my little part has just been sneezing the last few days. Just sneezing like crazy, and that was him right there. So he usually doesn't sneeze, so he must have getting a cold or something. He doesn't act like he's got a cold or anything, but with the weather here, it gets pretty fluctuates, you know. Our house isn't the coolest or the hottest house either. It gets pretty cold during the winter. But both Shell and I actually like the cold for most part, and it just, you know, we don't mind it being cooler in our bedroom. I think the bedroom was 50 some degrees last night. I did turn up the heater for a little bit to take off some of the nip in the air, but it wasn't too bad. Okay, so let me do this piece too. I think it's going to be beautiful when it's all sewn down. I'm trying to be careful I don't accidentally lift my lace off. I don't think I would with it being glued, but you know, you just never know. This one doesn't have as much to bend. It sounds like my chickens are my roosters talking this morning. I love listening to him crow. Something about having a rooster crowing. We didn't have roosters for a long time, and then we had a few banny roosters, but then we were given a couple years back we were given some bannies and some full size, but there was no roosters in the full size, but there were 2 roosters. And you got to be careful with roosters because they'll kill each other, and we didn't want that to happen. So the rooster that was in there managed to get one of the big girls, which we haven't quite figured out how he was able to do that, but he did. So we ended up having the one that's crowing right now, and he is humongous. He's probably twice the size of his dad was. Unfortunately, his dad passed away this year, but yeah. See your animals go, even if they are just the chickens. I've had some amazing chickens. Really have. We've been blessed with some really neat chickens. We have one, she was a Dutch banny, and she was about the size of a dove. So we named her Dabby. She loved to be carried all over the place. I think I even carried her down to the post office a couple times. She disappeared. We couldn't find her for about a week or so. And one day we pulled up and she had a baby. And she was so proud of that little girl. She would show that baby off every time we come driving up. She'd come out and show the baby. So we ended up putting them in a makeshift pen and come home and she was gone. But Peeps was there, but Mama wasn't there, so we think someone took her because there was no reason for it, you know. I mean, the chicken if the hen got out, the baby would have got out too. So, you know, we think we probably had someone take her. She was just the sweetest little thing, though. Boy, she was proud of that little girl. Man, she was proud of that little baby she had. It's the cutest thing, just watching her come out with the baby. That baby was the meanest dumb chicken we ever had. I tell you, she was the pissiest chicken. So that's not looking too bad. So now just this side. Turn my iron down so I can iron the lace real quick. I don't think anything would happen to it. It doesn't seem like it's gonna melt or anything, but after all this trouble, that would be not fun. So I talked about putting a binding on this, but I really have gotten where I'm not that fond of bindings. They're beautiful and all, but they just take so much more to do. I mean, I've had cases where I really didn't have a choice, so, but if I have a choice, I just usually try to do just fold it over now. Just, it seems to be a little bit easier to do. Definitely a lot less time consuming, so, really. So I'm going to put myself right here. Right there. Okay. So, I'm going to let this glue down, and then I will start sewing. So, we'll be back in a few minutes. Hey, I'm back. Let's see. I'm going to do the edging first because, of course, I didn't even think about doing the other part, and I put my seam guide on it. So, doing a 1/4 inch seam. All the way, this is, I didn't know, I was debating on whether or not, because I was using wheat or taupe or whatever you call it, to do the lace, and I didn't know how it would look with it being on the outside, but Shell said that would really add to it. It does look nice as long as I can be pretty straight. So I have my seam guide. Nope, I need to go one more. Yeah, that's pretty good right there. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Oh well. Nothing, I'll talk to you about it in a second. No. Yeah, I'm about ready to cry.
No, I said a tie.
Oh, I forgot to tie. Oh, but we don't do this ties, I remember now. No. I kind of screwed up, guys, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to fret. I'll show you why in a second. Oh, someday. I think I'm just having a day. I've been kind of rushed with just everything. Didn't help that the dumb turkey decided to overflow, I don't think. So,
Looks beautiful to me.
well, that's pretty, but you know what I did?
What?
Is I was going to sew this down before I put the back on, because that way you don't have stitches all over the back.
Yeah, but I don't think it'll matter.
So I don't even know if I even need to stitch it down. It's going to be stitched here and here plus down.
No, I don't think so. I think it'll be fine. Don't fret over it.
You know, so.
Don't be fretting.
Don't fret. Yeah, I know. See how it does when I take this off and fold it. I think it's going to be okay. That dumb glue of hers is some strong crap, so I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. Yeah, I really wanted to do the stitching on this before I put the back, because I kind of just wanted it to have just an absolute clean back. Then I had another idea that we were going to do, and I just happened to remember it just now. Yeah. You know, so I can stitch it using the 1/4 inch. It's not that big of a deal. So.
Sorry, I'm ignoring you.
Yeah, I know.
Not on purpose. Well,
Yeah, you are. Blow smoke, babe. I know better.
there's enough smoke in this house.
Yeah, amen to that. God, it's awful with that stupid turkey.
I get to clean my oven later.
Yeah, it was pouring. I really seriously thought maybe the outside faucet had froze, because it sounded like running water. But it was definitely not that. Yeah. Oh, I like how it turned out, though. That's the way I had intended it to be, was like this. Like that. Honey.
That is so gorgeous.
So the problem lies in this part. I had found this piece somewhere, and I don't know where. I had planned on making a pocket, and I can still do it, but I really need to.
Well, you don't have to. You know what? Just let me deal with that part.
Yeah, but I can still stitch it. That's the thing. I mean, as long as I stay at 1/4 of an inch, you ain't gonna have any stitches.
Well, the thing is, it's going to be such a small pocket. Well, you could still do it.
What do you mean?
Go for it, Daddy.
Talk to me, baby. What do you mean by small pocket?
Well, someone's
Oh, I see. Yeah, I mean, it's only gonna be.
There's not going to be much of a pocket, so I don't know. If
Is
that's-
it worth it? But isn't that pretty, guys?
Yeah, I would go for it.
I mean, to me, it's beautiful. What do you think? I'm probably out of time.
Well, it doesn't matter. But you can just do that off camera.
Okay,
They know
guys,
how to
I'll do
sew
that
a
off.
pocket.
I'll do this off camera, but I do think it would add so much to it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love that. That's gorgeous.
Do you want to grab me my other cover, and I'll take a picture of them?
Okay.
Just finish that one.
Go ahead and finish up.
Okay, guys. So here it is. I'm gonna put that pocket in later, so don't. You guys know what it's. But I think it's beautiful. I'm very happy with this one. I really am. Definitely met my
Ooh,
expectations.
that one's pretty too.
Okay, and this is the design team for Shabby Dabby Doodah. This one is the green one. Okay, this one will be in the store. I'm just selling the cover. I love this one. So head on over to our Etsy shop. What is it? The Ramblin Crafter at Etsy. On Etsy, I guess.
There'll be a link.
There's a link, of course, down there. So yeah, this one will be in the store. I'm going to go ahead and Shell didn't really want to do another fall cover, but I did. And since I'm the one with the sewing machine, I won. So, but yeah, here's the 2 covers I made. So, yeah, she's already got the papers, like I said, picked out for the Shabby Dabby Doodah Christmas one. So it's going to be beautiful. So here's the papers. And if you just look at the color of it, look, it's just pretty. It goes so well with the holly leaves and the other, you know, it really does. If you look at the color of that, it just does. It just goes so well with her Tina's Digitals. So, plus there's also, like, this page has a green border. I didn't even notice that. You really can't see it, but it's there. Well, guys, okay, I got more crap to do. So, thank you guys for watching and spending time with us. Please give the video a thumbs up. It helps us. And then please hit the subscribe button. Thank you again for visiting. And we will talk to you in the next video. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Tutzines.